Sister wives. Janelle Brown has revealed she doesn't want to get married, but could fall in love with someone as good as Christine's husband David Woolley. Hello friends, welcome to the Daily Gossip News Update. I am Olivia and hope you are well by God's grace. Please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Sister Wives star Janelle Brown left her polygamist husband in 2022, and she recently made a shocking confession about her love life. The last few years have been difficult for 55-year-old Janelle. She left Kody Brown after 29 years and 6 children together. By the time he married her, he'd already been married to Mary Brown, and he'd go on to take 2 additional wives, Kody Brown and Robyn Brown. When the unscripted series premiered in 2010, the Browns were one happy family, but Sister Wives Season 19 found the family hopelessly and irrevocably divided. Kody had 4 wives and 18 children, but by the time Sister Wives Season 19 premiered, 3 of his wives had left him, and he was barely speaking to many of his children. For her part, Janelle was ready for a fresh start. After a family tragedy nearly broke her, Janelle had to start her life again. While Kody remarried and Mary started dating, Janelle was slower to restart her love life after leaving Kody. She recently commented on her romantic life, which could explain why she's still single. When Sister Wives premiered in 2010, the Browns lived in a giant house in Utah, where each wife ran her wing with her biological children. Kody would live in a different wing of the house with a different wife and family. Each wife would only be with her husband every few days. While Kody and Mary often felt like they didn't get enough of Kody's attention, Janelle liked that he was away often. Though the setup didn't work for all the women, Janelle liked that she didn't have her husband's undivided attention. During a recent Sister Wives Season 19 episode, the 55-year-old Sister Wives cast member and mother of 6 talked about how difficult it was to deal with Kody's food allergies when he was around, so she liked that she didn't have to worry about him every night. Things started to change when Kody married his 4th wife, Robyn Brown, and moved his family out of Utah. For the rest of their time as a family, they never lived under the same roof again. Over time, their separate homes got farther and farther apart. The series was supposed to be about a happy, functional polygamous family. Instead, it chronicled the family's dissolution. During Sister Wives Season 1, Kody courted and married Robyn, who had 3 children from another marriage. She and Kody would have another 2 children, bringing the total number of Brown children to 18. With Kody's time divided among many children, his older kids often felt neglected and resentful. He especially struggled with 25-year-old Garrison Brown, his son with Janelle. According to E! News, Janelle told police Garrison had sent a cryptic text before he died that read, "I want to hate you for sharing the good times, but I can't. I miss these days." It's possible he was referring to the good old days when his family was still together. When a concerned Janelle couldn't reach Garrison, she sent her other son, Gabriel Brown, to check on him. Gabriel was the one who found his brother's body. Janelle is still mourning her son, which could influence her love life. During a recent interview on the Sibling Revelry podcast, Janelle made a shocking comment about her love life. According to the Sister Wives Season 19 star, she has no intention of ever getting married, or even of ever dating again. "I am done," she said, adding, "I love my single life." This is especially surprising after Kody and Mary made finding love again a priority in their lives. In January, Janelle told people she didn't consider herself divorced since she and Kody were never legally married. Their union was entirely spiritual. "Because we never were legally married, I can't really say I'm divorced," the Sister Wives Season 19 star explained. Instead, Janelle told people, "My partner and I split up." Janelle's feelings are a stark contrast to Kody and Mary, who consider themselves divorced. Kody was legally married to Mary for many years and divorced her in 2014 so he could marry Robyn and adopt her children. Though the idea of Janelle spending the rest of her life alone sounds depressing, the Sister Wives Season 19 star isn't committed to the idea. During the same podcast, she did say if something were to present itself, she'd be open to at least considering it. With her divorce and her son's tragic death still so fresh, it's understandable if Janelle needs more time before she's ready to date again. They say that love finds people when they're not looking, so maybe that's how it'll work out for Janelle. Kody Brown buys new car, but can't afford to help ex-wives. Sister Wives spoilers reveal that Kody Brown has purchased a new car, but on the show, has continued to tell his ex-wives on the show that he cannot afford to buy them out on their land at Coyote Pass. Janelle Brown has been openly asking Kody to buy her out, and he still alleges that he doesn't have the money to do so. Let's take a closer look at his new car and what fans think about his financial situation now. Even though Kody claims that he has no money, he has started to spend a lot of money on material things lately. He has even been seen in Las Vegas quite a few times with Robyn Brown. Some fans believe that he has been saving his money to buy these items and never wanted to buy out the wives. Kody was never good with money. During the earlier years of his marriages, he had multiple jobs, but the wives were always struggling to make ends meet and feed their children. When the children got older, the wives all decided to go to work and make money for themselves. Kody enjoyed it when they were working, because that meant there was a lot of stress off of him to make money. Kody is no stranger to gambling and spending money. In fact, Robyn Brown has been spending thousands on her doll addiction. Recently, a clip for the new episode showed up and Redditors saw that he was driving a new car. The car is a Mercedes and a convertible. Fans brought up that they think he could be investing in crypto or something, and that is how he is making his money. Other fans brought up that they thought he has always had this money and just told the wives that he can't buy them out to spend this money on materialistic things. These fans added that they are going to have a huge wake-up call when TLC cancels the show and they have nothing coming in. Sister Wives fans can't stop buzzing over TLC's decision to order extra episode to finish off season 19. The mid-season finale just aired, bringing more drama than ever as the Brown family dynamic fractures even further. With more episodes on the way, it's clear the drama isn't slowing down anytime soon. But as TLC rushes to push out more content, I can't help but wonder what this means for the franchise. Sister Wives no longer captures its original premise of a polygamous family navigating everyday life. With 3 of his 4 wives gone, Kody and Robyn Brown have found themselves in an unexpectedly monogamous situation. Meanwhile, the rest of the family is clearly moving on. Christine is remarried. Mary is finding herself as a single woman, and half of the adult children have cut ties with Kody after seeing his true colors. It's possible that the extra episodes are TLC's way of wrapping up storylines and giving viewers closure. But I don't believe this will be the end of Sister Wives. In fact, it feels like the perfect opportunity to expand the franchise. TLC loves a good spin-off. Just look at the 90-Day Fiancé and counting on Empires. It would be shocking if the network didn't capitalize on Sister Wives' success. Given that Kody and Robyn are clearly the villains of the show and instigate most of the drama, they're an obvious choice for a spin-off. Hear me out. I wouldn't be surprised if Kody and Robyn already have a spin-off in the works. There's plenty of material to work with, and they've been dropping hints all season. Even though Robyn claims she's not interested in trying polygamy again, Kody keeps questioning her stance, almost as if he's trying to change her mind. The ongoing tension and Kody's pressure creates the perfect setup for a spin-off. The show could explore their struggle with monogamous life, with Kody predictably trying to manipulate his wife into doing things his way. It basically writes itself. The spin-off could take a different route, following Kody and Robyn as they try to bring another sister wife into the mix. The show could follow a similar format to TLC's Seeking Sister Wife series. Given how successful that franchise has been, it wouldn't be a stretch to see TLC copy and paste the format, or a Sister Wives spin-off. It could also give Kody the chance to mend fractured family relationships. He's barely on speaking terms with most of his kids, which would provide a compelling storyline as he tries to rebuild those bonds. If TLC manages to get other familiar sister wives' faces to participate, I guarantee it would be a success. It could follow a similar path to Mama June's spin-offs. After Here Comes Honey Boo Boo was canceled due to Mama June's controversial behavior, her new shows, From Hot to Not and Family Crisis, focused on her journey to reconcile with her daughters. The redemption arc made for dramatic TV and brought back viewers, despite her problematic past. If TLC mirrored this format, following Kody as he tries to reconnect with his kids with Robyn's support, it could be another hit. Plus, it would give Kody a chance to reclaim his TV villain narrative. Not that I think he can escape it. Let's talk about the financial hints Kody and Robyn have been dropping. The Brown family has infamously struggled with money, despite making six-figure paychecks with sister wives for over a decade. Kody and Robyn have no consistent, lucrative careers outside of reality TV and social media. But they recently sold their house and upgraded to a more expensive, multi-million-dollar property. I don't think it's far-fetched to think they made this purchase knowing they have a steady income lined up, like in the form of a new spin-off. This career move could open the door for other opportunities, ensuring they stay relevant and financially stable for years to come. Kody and Robyn are too confident in their financial moves not to know they have a future with Sister Wives or a new show. Sister Wives has lost its original premise. Kody and his exes barely interact in real life, and he's estranged from most of his kids, leaving the show feeling forced and unnatural compared to what it once was. I'll admit it, I'd love a spin-off focusing on Kody and Robyn. They're both insufferable, but they bring the kind of drama that keeps me and other fans tuning in, even though Sister Wives is nothing like what it was when it debuted in 2010. If my hunch is right, it won't be long before TLC makes an official announcement. If they know what's good for them, they'll do it sooner rather than later. Kody Brown's victim act may make his reputation worse. He's trying to get sympathy. Kody Brown's victim behavior is likely to have a negative impact on his reputation. I was excited about watching Sister Wives when it premiered in 2010 because there was something special about Kody and his four wives, Mary, Janelle, Robyn, and Christine, that made me a fan of the show. However, it didn't take long for me to realize that the show was more misogynistic than focused on portraying a loving plural family. It was frustrating to see Kody disrespect the mothers of his children while favoring Robyn, who had recently joined the family at that time. Initially, I was hopeful Kody's relationship with Mary, Janelle, and Christine would improve over time. Sadly, Kody never really showed a lot of interest in rebuilding an intimate relationship with his older wives and continued to spend most of his time with his youngest wife, Robyn. By 2019, I was certain that the show was simply no longer about the sister wives, but more about Kody's controlling behavior. I was tired of watching Kody being mean to his family members, which is why I was overjoyed when Mary, Janelle, and Christine left Kody to focus on themselves. Kody shouldn't portray himself as a victim on the show because he isn't a victim compared to his family members. Over the last 15 years, I've seen the Brown family evolve and drift apart as expected. I've witnessed Kody humiliate Mary, abandon Janelle, and mistreat Christine. Furthermore, I've also seen the TLC star create conflicts with his family members, including his two older sons, whom he wanted to kick out of Janelle's home during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic simply because they didn't follow his strict rules. Kody deserves sympathy for losing his son, Garrison Brown, in March 2024. However, I don't believe that this tragedy makes him a victim because he's self-centered and only cares about himself. In the months since the loss, Kody has said that he has suffered a little bit, painting himself like a victim. He blames his former wives for leaving him, even though he was the one who abandoned them to spend more time with Robyn. He has never shown gratitude towards Mary, Janelle, and Christine, which is why I find it tiresome to see him pretend to be a victim. Kody wants everyone to sympathize with him. He wants fans, friends, and family members to show him empathy, even though he has never done anything to deserve it. I think Kody likely thinks that fans have forgotten his villainous behavior. He wants to gaslight them into liking him again, which is why he often blames everyone but himself for the end of his 3 marriages. If you ask me, Kody is making a mistake by acting as a victim on the show. I believe his victim behavior makes him look desperate, which would never help him repair his reputation. I believe Kody's strategy to regain favor with fans is to make them think he's truly unhappy without his wives. He often appears lost and sad, with Robyn constantly discussing his emotional distress. Kody also emphasizes the end of polygamy in his life and plural family. Still, he takes no action to reconcile with his former wives or heal his relationship with his older children. His recent behavior suggests to me that he's simply trying all avenues to remain in the spotlight and keep the show going. He seems to want fans to feel sorry for him. Kody's attempts to appear as a victim will only drive his fans and family members away. Therefore, I feel it would be more beneficial for him to acknowledge his mistakes and ask his ex-wives for forgiveness. If Kody truly wants to improve his image, he must make changes within himself. Kody and Robyn Brown's lives have grown stagnant and uneventful, lacking any new excitement, making their exit from sister wives a necessary move. This includes showing humility and apologizing for his past behavior. Over 15 years, everyone has witnessed how Kody treated his former wives. As a result, the Sister Wives star must confront his past and work towards establishing stronger relationships with Meri, Janelle, Christine, and his children. Meri Brown says she doesn't miss Flagstaff at all. Never made friends there. Sister Wives star Meri Brown is opening up about her recent big move from Flagstaff, Arizona, to Parowan, Utah. During the Sunday, November 17 episode of Sister Wives, Meri was preparing to make a move from Flagstaff to Parowan, where her bed and breakfast, Lizzie's Heritage Inn, is located. People caught up with her during an exclusive interview to ask about her big move, where she made some surprising comments about Flagstaff. Nope, not at all, Brown bluntly tells people when asked if she missed the city. Flagstaff was, "It's beautiful. We all know I love the trees. Watch any season and you'll know Meri loves the trees. And it's beautiful. It really is." She adds, "I lived there for 3 or 4 years and I never made any friends there." Throughout the exclusive interview, Meri weighed in on several topics, including her dating life following the official end of her 32-year polyamorous marriage with Kody Brown, and whether she'd change her surname. But when the Sister Wives alum was asked to elaborate further on why she didn't make any friends during her time living in Flagstaff, she explained why the city never really felt like home. "It just wasn't for me. I moved there because the family did," she tells people. "It was not ever on my radar. Oh, Flagstaff, Arizona. We should live there." She continued, "I think it's really important to find your place, especially in this age that we're in. We're all in our 50s. It's like, just find your place. Do what makes you happy." In the end, returning to Parowan, a place she once called home, felt like the right move for the reality star, who tells people it made sense to me because I already owned the house. "Contrary to popular belief in my family, I did not buy it as an escape route," she reveals to People. "Just putting that out there. I did buy it because it was always a dream of mine to have my old family home back in the family, so it made sense at the time." She adds, "Why keep living in a town where I don't know anybody? I don't have friends. Kody and I are completely separating. I'm not going to be a part of the family. There's no point in me being there. And I had a house in Parowan, so let's do that. And I gave myself 2 years to just settle and then figure stuff out. We're coming up on 2 years." Sister Wives airs Sundays at 10 p.m. ET on TLC, and People scored an exclusive first look at the December 15 episode. The sneak peek clip features Kody telling his last remaining wife, Robyn Brown, that he wants to know that God has been my wingman with you and that nobody can take you away. Janelle Brown rolled out her 2025 detox plan at the beginning of the year, and now amid signs that it's already beginning to work, she's sharing some major travel plans she's excited about. Janelle, who was married to Kody Brown for over 30 years before deciding to leave him in 2022, has been having a great start to 2025. While last year was tough for Janelle after the passing of her son, Garrison Brown, she vowed to spend this year doing everything she could to eliminate the negativity from her life, calling it her 2025 detox. In an Instagram story, Janelle revealed that she's excited to be joining a cruise with her company, Plexus, before sharing where she's headed later in the year. "I'm here getting ready to kick off the 2025 Leaders Retreat," Janelle revealed to her followers, discussing all the places she's been able to go because of her hard work with Plexus. "I had my first cruise with Plexus in 2023. I've been to Hawaii and Mexico. We're going to Alaska this fall," Janelle shared, opening up about how much joy she's filled with to spend time with her Plexus team throughout the year. Although Janelle's plans may seem counterintuitive to keeping up her 2025 detox, her upcoming trip may be just what she needs to ensure that she stays on track. Throughout Sister Wives Season 19, viewers have seen Janelle moving her life around in order to put herself at the center of it. Rather than focusing on her kids or her family at large, Janelle's time is being spent doing what she loves as frequently as possible. On the show, this involved moving to North Carolina without Kody's blessing. But after tragedy, Janelle's plans look a bit different as she moves forward. While the Janelle we're seeing on screen is putting herself first with her North Carolina move, the show hasn't tackled the tragic loss of Garrison yet, making the Janelle on screen a bit behind the current one. The Janelle we're seeing on social media is in current time, and seeing her cope with loss by committing to herself and her positivity has been refreshing. Janelle's 2025 detox may be something she's focused on, but her upcoming trip to Alaska will be a life-changing one. Focusing on herself, Janelle's trip to Alaska will be in line with her detox goals. Although Janelle's had a difficult year, she's doing her best to focus on herself and improve her life to live for Garrison to the best of her ability. Being honored on the current Plexus cruise, which is meant to honor the company's leaders in sales, is a major step in the right direction for Janelle. On top of her big honor, Janelle's been able to put other trips on the calendar and fend for herself financially, which the Sister Wives star was worried about in the past. With her 2025 detox in place, things are looking up for Janelle. 8 signs Janelle Brown's 2025 detox includes most of the Brown family. Janelle Brown recently announced she intended to detox her life, and there are multiple parts she could want to get rid of. The last few years have been especially difficult for 55-year-old Janelle. Things began to fall apart when she left Kody Brown, her polygamist husband of 29 years. Janelle was Kody's second wife. By the time she came along, he'd already been married to Mary Brown, and he'd go on to take 2 additional wives, Kody Brown and Robyn Brown. Kody had 4 wives and 18 children. When the unscripted series premiered in 2010, the Browns were one happy family. They lived in a giant house in Utah, where each wife ran her own wing with her biological children. Every night, Kody would live in a different wing of the house, with a different branch of his plural family tree. Though the arrangement was non-traditional, the Browns appeared to be a mostly happy family. Things started to change when Kody married his 4th wife, Robyn Brown, and moved his family out of Utah. Kody was the first of Kody's wives to leave the family, followed by Janelle. Janelle and Kody had 6 children together, and Kody was struggling to stay in their lives even before the divorce. Sister Wives Season 19 found the family hopelessly and irrevocably divided. Once Janelle ended the marriage, her connection was severed. After many very difficult years, Janelle is ready for a fresh start. Ironically, Janelle and Kody grew closer after leaving Kody. This wasn't lost on Kody, who said that very thing during an episode of Sister Wives Season 19. While they were married to the same man, they led different lives. Janelle was one of the family breadwinners, so she went to work every day, while Kody did the lion's share of the childcare. Since Christine helped raise most of the children, she's still extremely close to Janelle's children, which is one of the ties that bind the two women. Though Janelle and Christine got closer after leaving Kody, the Sister Wives Season 19 stars seem farther apart than usual these days. Their lives have just gone in very different directions. Christine quickly remarried and lived in Utah with her new husband, David Woolley, while Christine lived in North Carolina near her grandchildren. With so much distance between them, it can seem like the women have grown apart, but they will always share a unique bond. Janelle posted her New Year's resolution to Instagram, and it was all about detoxing her life of whatever doesn't serve her. The Sister Wives star announced her decision to focus on freeing herself of the toxic energy holding her back. She then laid out her detailed plan on how she wanted to achieve her detox goals, which included physical activity, diet, and spiritual connection. Janelle has always been a type A person, so it's not surprising that she would approach her detox with such a regimented approach. Janelle lost her son, 25-year-old Garrison Brown, in 2024 and is still reeling from it. Though she'll never be able to move on from the loss of her beloved son, she can find some semblance of happiness in her life. The Sister Wives Season 19 star has focused her energy on spending as much time with her remaining children and grandchildren as possible. Before leaving Kody, Janelle lived in Arizona with the rest of the family. After the divorce, nothing was keeping Janelle in the Copper State. She moved to North Carolina to be near her daughter, Maddie Brush. She lives there with her husband, Caleb Brush, and their children.